Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. I am Tahmid, now presenting my term project, Smart Pedestrian Safety Management in Bangladesh. In this presentation, I am going to talk about three contents, their background of the project, motivation, different smart systems available, efficiency of smart systems in Bangladesh, existing pedestrian safety measures in Bangladesh, resource gaps, with respect to the Bangladesh situation, insufficiency of technology in Bangladesh, and future research and technological scopes for the improvement of pedestrian safety in Bangladesh. Now about the background of the project. Pedestrians are the most vulnerable road users, and according to a study of World Health Organization WHO, 1.24 million people who die in road accidents globally each year are the pedestrians. And developed nations have been seen adapting the cutting-edge technologies, smart ways, methodologies like AI-driven analytics, AI-driven techniques, technologies, smart crossings, and intelligent traffic management systems. Whether on the other side in South Asia, especially in Bangladesh, poor infrastructure, scarce tech, and problematic road users behavior, making the pedestrian safety problems uh, worsening day by day. And conventional approaches are not working there and sees deficiencies of smart methods. And as a result, 52% of the Bangladesh's recorded traffic deaths are to pedestrians. Now we do want to look into the scenario of Bangladesh. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, pedestrians are involved in between 37% to 73% of all collisions in urban region and roughly 56% of the collisions in non-metropolitan areas in Bangladesh. And we can also forecast the vulnerability of the pedestrian in Bangladesh by this research, indicating that 37.2% of primary journeys in larger Dhaka metropolitan area are made on foot and 19% in the Dhaka City Corporation area. The motivation of this project is to make a better approach for solving the pedestrian safety management problem in Bangladesh by implementing different sensors, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things technologies, communication network improvement, and potential research and applications. Bangladesh need to find out resource gaps and implementation in this scenario and these different situations and smart technologies and smart ways of localized problem solving by testing different global methods, adapting them, finding out the scopes and compatibility with the local situations. We can find different smart systems in literature also, such as automated advanced driver assist systems, which can contribute to the crash avoidance and pedestrian detection. Moreover, multisensory systems detecting the contextual information such as the location of the pedestrians, items in the immediate vicinity, posture, gesture, motion in communication networks. Moreover, there are another one, pedestrian automatic emergency braking. It is a life-saving system and it works with mixture of the camera, lidar, radar, and vehicle can also brake with when insufficient force from the drivers also. Moreover, there are smartphone apps developed which can notify pedestrian drivers in the vicinity of the possible crashes from the historical data driven methods, and they are also performing better in practical situation, and high detection rate regarding by the users are also seen. Moreover, you can look into the V2P communication architecture in connected vehicle systems. And AIO can also improve pedestrian crossing times, optimizing the traffic signals from the adaptive traffic signaling methods and lessen the congestion with smart traffic management also. Now about a very interesting technology which can be implemented in accident-prone regions, which is smart pedestrian crossing. It can improve pedestrian safety and visibility to the drivers, and sensors, LED lights, camera, communication systems are embedded here. This system can notify drivers of the pedestrian presence and adapt to the different environments also. No static signage like other crossings, but motion sensors are used to get approaching the pedestrians, lights set into the pavement by the strut lights and on vertical signs alert, and it can transmit alarms or audible signals to cars connect, which are connected to the system, and it can also adjust to time of the day, different weather condition, low visibility also. Okay, let us see a video on
OmniFlow continues its mission to help transform cities into safer and more sustainable places. In Portugal, every 3 days there is a fatality involving a pedestrian, and 40% of the accidents happen on crosswalks. OmniFlow solutions can reduce these accidents. By installing our smart crosswalks, cities improve the visibility of their pedestrians when crossing a road. Here in Gaia, we installed 9 of these smart crosswalks, and they use renewable energy to power a lighting system that alerts drivers for a pedestrian crossing the street. If your city wants to improve the safety of its pedestrians, feel free to reach out to us.
Okay, moreover, there are enhanced public safety systems can also be applied through surveillance, because with this computer vision analysis can be applied, behavioral analysis can be incorporated. Moreover, education and awareness campaigns also be there for with the virtual reality to educate the children, teens about the traffic rules, regulations, and by this awareness can be horizon. Moreover, automated vehicles can replace pedestrians, their acts, movements, and from the data-driven methods and advanced algorithms, they can judge and give judgments to prevent the collisions and actions according to that. Moreover, cutting-edge AI models are also able to distinguish between the diverse pedestrian demographics, including the uh, adults, children, and people with disabilities, and modify their action and reaction accordingly. There are lack of smart systems in Bangladesh, mainly infrastructural limitations. There are roadside environmental hazards, conflicting land use, roadside linear developments, and moreover, there are behavioral factors behind the accidents. And from literature, here is also seen that after the focus group discussion with the drivers and before after analysis of the driving, risky driving behaviors are diminished after the discussion, and behavioral change was seen. There are lack of political will and funding, high fatality rates, and it's making chaos in the systems. Moreover, urban planning deficiencies are also very vital. What about the existing pedestrian safety measures in Bangladesh? There are at-grade crossings, very few zebra crossings, grade separated infrastructure, foot over bridges. They are unplanned also, where it is necessary and where it is not necessary. These are not considered properly. There are random safeguard railing, poor infrastructures, weak law enforcement. It is also seen in literature. Road Transport Act 2018 are there, but it is not properly implemented and enforced. There are ineffective traffic whip for concerning the mass people about the regulations. There are resource gaps about the yielding behavior of the drivers, lack of agreement between the pedestrians and drivers about safe crossing procedures, and most of the research is based on global or generalized models. Comprehensive research on pedestrian behavior, such as jaywalking, attitudes towards the taking risks, and disregard for the traffic signals, are also lacking. Most of the research ignores rural and peri-urban areas with these problems, whereas in favor of the urban centers like Dhaka and Chittagong, most of the research are also available there, and overlooking the requirement for the children, the elderly, and those with the impairments are also absent. From Bangladesh, advanced research and technological advancements are needed. We need to examine the dynamics of the interaction between the drivers and the pedestrian using behavior modification models. And we need also infrastructure specific treatments that take pedestrian behavior into considerations, then give feedback and use psychological assessments also. We can use social media, AR, VR simulations, gamified apps, teach pedestrians about the route safety, mobile apps for the reporting unsafe pedestrian conditions and analyzing. Then geospatial mapping and predictive analysis can be done to identify high-risk zones. Implementation of AI-based surveillance for the automatic detection and alerting can be taken into consideration. Is stakeholder-based approaches. We have to permit and cooperation between the corporate sector, academia, and policymakers can also be a game changer. Lastly, research outcome from pilot projects and their localized implementation need to be focused. Here are the references of sources. Thank you everyone for hearing me. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Then we shall have a discussion on it.